What's going on, YouTube? It's Terman Trucking here. Just thought I'd get on here and start making a little video series about what it's like as a first-time lease purchase driver. The good, the bad, the ugly, the real deal. I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of things I had no idea about. Some people will say I was nowhere near prepared for this, which probably I wasn't. I've been driving for 20 years. All I've ever been is a company driver. I decided to make this step because I thought it was the next best step. It's a lot of damn work. Can you make money doing this, starting with nothing? Yes, you can. Is it easy? No, by no means. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and tell you it's sugar tits and rainbows, because it's not. I'm leased on to Dark Transit. Great company. I mean, as far as it is, they've been very helpful. Are there a lot of bumps in the road? Yeah, there's a lot of them. I'm learning the hard way. It's not as easy as it looks. When you watch a lot of these guys on YouTube, it looks to be real simple. Something you can jump out there and make a ton of money doing. It's not really like that. I mean, you can make a lot of money doing this. You have to be mentally prepared for it. You have to understand that when you do this, you're not going to be able to go home every weekend. You're going to spend weeks at a time on the road doing this. Because when you go home, you don't have any income coming in. Well, you've still got to pay bills. You've still got expenses on the truck that are coming out, even though you're not doing anything. I think that's the biggest misconception. People think that I can become a lease purchase driver, I can go home whenever I want, and I can stay home as long as I want, but they forget that one little key thing. When you go home, you still got to pay the company. You still have insurance to pay. You still have truck notes. You still have license plate fees. You still have escrow. All of that's still coming. You're still accumulating debt the whole time you're at home. Like, for instance, I went home for Christmas. I stayed home 5 days. I come out. I picked up my load. Took me over 24 hours to deliver it, so I had 2 days. I settled my load. I got my settlement in my email. I still owe the company money. It's not the company's fault. I decided to stay home 5 days. I was prepared for it. I knew it was going to happen. Now I'm on my third load for the week, and I'm finally out of the hole. But it took work. I mean, I had to be mentally prepared for the simple fact that I knew that when I came out of the house, possibly my first 2 to 3 loads were going to be free. That's what a lot of guys can't wrap their head around. They can't wrap their head around the fact that, yeah, you're going to owe people money. I mean, it's happening. Yeah, you can make a lot of money, but you have to be prepared for when you go home and stay home that you're going to come out in the negative. No matter what, when you come out of the house, you're going to be owing somebody money. I call it sticker shock, because the first time I went home and stayed home, like I said, I'd been a company driver. I never had to worry about fuel. I never had to worry about expenses. I got a paycheck every week. I just had to drive. First time I went home and stayed home, I come back out. I sent my settlement in when I finished my load. Got it back, and the sticker shock hit me. It's like, where's all my money? I got to looking. It's like, wait a minute. I wasn't prepared mentally at first for the fact that I'm going to owe money when I'm sitting at home. That takes a lot for people to figure out. You've got guys you can watch on YouTube, and I say watch all the videos you can. Some of them make it seem like there's no way in hell you can ever be a owner-operator unless you've got tons of money in the bank. That's not true. I mean, I didn't have a pot to piss in or wind to throw it out of when I started. I came out of the oil field. It kind of bottoming out. I was hauling sand, and it was going downhill, and I was going broke. So I made the decision to get out of the oil field completely, which is probably the third time I've done it, and decided I was going to go to an over-the-road company again, which I'd previously driven over the road. I drove for a company for 5 years, but we were a specialized carrier. And that kind of, doing stuff like that kind of jades you, because we were specialized in the sense that when we left the shipper, we went and unloaded the trailers wherever we went. I mean, I drove all over the 48 plus Canada. Whenever I would unload my trailer, I would turn around and deadhead all the way back to the shipper. Specialized trailer, specialized product, couldn't load anything on top of that. So it was always an out and back situation. I'm learning the hard way that regular freight's not like that. I may unload here and drive over here and pick up something, and the object is to try to stay loaded. That takes a little getting used to if you've been a local driver or you've been somebody that's, as I say, green to the whole freight deal. It's a learning experience. It's challenging, but at the end of the day, you get out of it what you put in it. If you put enough in it and you're willing to do it, you can make money, but it all depends on what your work ethic is. If you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to make the money. I'm starting this, I guess you'd call it a video series, to maybe help somebody that's looking to do what I did. Maybe I can tell them what not to do and kind of show some of the mistakes I've made. I mean, might laugh at me, might say, that's stupid idiot. But you know, if you ain't learning, you ain't doing nothing. I mean, everything's a learning experience. It all depends on how you choose to do it. Whether you choose to look at it and take it as a learning experience, or you choose to get all pissed off and blame everybody else. I'm not going to be one of the ones that tells you, oh, you have to do it this way. You do it how you want it. You do it how you feel comfortable doing it. What works for me may not work for you. And vice versa. What works for you probably wouldn't work for me. I mean, it's whatever you want to do and however you want to do it and whatever you're comfortable with and whatever supports your family and makes you happy. Over the course of time, I'm going to learn this YouTube thing, and I'm going to upload more videos. If you care to watch them, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I mean, I'll have content coming out. I don't know how often I'll have it coming out, because like I said, I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing too. But I mean, I just want to help people, and if there's guys thinking that they want to do this, I can totally agree with you, because I sat in the driver's seat and I watched somebody else make all the money for years, and I said, maybe I want to own my own truck. Was it a bad decision? Depends on how you look at it. One thing, most lease purchases I've seen, they want you to come in with money up front. Now, Dart did not do that with me. Dart will let you come in, no money down, lease a truck, and start working. There are ups and downs, as I said. There are things that you're going to learn, as I call it, the school of hard knocks. But all in all, I think Dart's a good place to work. I enjoy working here. Yeah, I've had some rough starts, and there's probably going to be more rough starts coming. It's like I said, it's not going to be sugar tits and rainbows all the time. And anybody that tells you it is full of crap. You're going to have headaches. You're going to have days when you get up, you look up, you're like, why am I doing this? But then you got to think about the end result. Eventually, I'll figure it out. And eventually, I'll be making really good money. But anything worth doing is worth putting the time in. So, if this is something y'all want to see, leave me a comment and let me know. I just figured I'd start doing this. I mean, it's something new to me. Figured I'm starting one new chapter, might as well start another. So if you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, ask questions. I'll do my damnedest to try to answer them. If I don't know the answer to it, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you flat out, I have no idea. But I can ask somebody that might have an answer for it. And if you're thinking about Dart, I can tell you it's a good place, but my word could possibly mean jack shit to you. So what I can tell you to do is the way I did it. When I wanted to lease onto Dart, I looked up their ZipRecruiter reviews, Indeed reviews, and Google reviews. And I liked what I read. If you think Dart is something that you would like to try, you can get on the internet, look up darttransit.com or dartjobs.com. I'm going to try to get a link in there, but I got to figure out how to do that first. And you can always, I know they have a 1-800 number, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. You can, they have many websites you can look up to get to dartjobs.com. Talk to the recruiter. My recruiter was Ricky Becker. Great lady, nice lady, very helpful. And if you talk to Ricky because you've seen this video and it's something you want to do, give her my driver number, 89584. Tell her that you watched my video on YouTube and you want to try Dart. There's many different lanes Dart has. Dart has dedicated. They have regional. They have company driver positions. They have the lease purchase. They have over the road. There's all different kinds of avenues you could do at Dart. They even have sub-companies like One Haul's Intermodal called Mainstay, if that's something you're into. It's a good place, and if you're just tired of the same old, give it a try. give them a call. I mean, it never hurts to talk to somebody. That's about all I got for now. Be more to come soon.